We are told to fear the monster. We are told that one look into her eyes will turn your blood to cold, unmoving stone. For centuries, Medusa has haunted our myths, a winged Gorgon, a terrifying hag crowned with a writhing mass of serpents, her very name synonymous with dread. But what if the tale we've been told is incomplete? What if the monstrous visage you imagine wasn't her original form? What if I told you that this monster wasn't born, but was brutally made? Behind the golden scales, the petrifying gaze, and the hiss of snakes lies a story steeped in betrayal, a goddess's unforgiving jealousy, and a chilling injustice. A story of a woman punished not for her own crime, but for the transgression against her. Tonight, on Timeless Tales, we dare to look beyond the petrified legend and into the heart of a tragedy. Prepare to uncover the truth of Medusa. To understand Medusa, we must first cast aside the image of the monster and recall the maiden. Before the curse, before the fear, there was Medusa, a stunningly beautiful young woman, mortal yet radiant. She was not born a Gorgon. She was one of 3 sisters, but unlike her immortal siblings, Steno and Euryale, Medusa was mortal, destined for a life far different from theirs. Her beauty was legendary, particularly her hair, which was said to flow like liquid gold, catching the sun's rays with an almost divine luminescence. But it wasn't just her outward beauty that made her stand out. Medusa was a devout priestess in the sacred Temple of Athena, the goddess of wisdom, warfare, and crafts. This was a position of immense honor and responsibility, requiring a vow of celibacy and unwavering dedication. Medusa embraced this role with a pure heart, her life dedicated to serving the goddess she revered. She spent her days tending to the altars, offering prayers, and living a life of pristine devotion within Athena's hallowed halls. Imagine her there, innocent, devout, surrounded by the grandeur of Athena's sanctuary. This wasn't a woman seeking power or destruction. This was a soul devoted to purity. But devotion, even to a goddess, offered no shield from the cruel whims of powerful beings. The tranquility of Medusa's life and the sanctity of Athena's temple were shattered by the arrival of Poseidon, the mighty god of the sea. Entranced by Medusa's unparalleled beauty and known for his impulsive and often aggressive nature, Poseidon violated Medusa within the very sanctuary she had sworn to protect. This act was not only a monstrous assault on Medusa, but a profound desecration of Athena's holy ground. And here lies the pivot of Medusa's tragedy. How would the wise, just goddess Athena respond to such an outrage committed in her own temple? Would she strike down Poseidon, the true perpetrator? Would she comfort her violated priestess? No. Instead, in a fit of rage and wounded pride, some say it was jealousy over Medusa's beauty, others the unforgivable defilement of her temple, Athena turned her wrath not upon the mighty sea god, but upon Medusa herself, the mortal, vulnerable priestess who had been the victim. Imagine the horror. Medusa, still reeling from the assault, is then confronted by the fury of her own goddess. Her beautiful, flowing hair, her crowning glory, transformed into venomous, writhing serpents. Her once radiant skin became scaled and green, and her eyes, oh, her eyes, which had once shone with purity, were cursed with the power to turn any who met her gaze into stone. She was no longer a maiden. She was a Gorgon, an abomination, an exile. cast out from the temple, banished to a remote island, Medusa, the once devout priestess, was now a solitary monster, her every waking moment a reminder of her suffering, her every glance a weapon she never asked for. Her sisters, Steno and Euryale, joined her in exile, but Medusa alone carried the full weight of the curse. Can you truly call her a villain when her monstrous form was the very embodiment of her pain, an inescapable prison forged by divine injustice? Even in her exile, Medusa found no peace. Her existence was a perpetual nightmare, hunted, feared, and forever burdened by her curse. The hero, Perseus, tasked with an impossible quest by King Polydectes to bring back Medusa's head, became the instrument of her final tragic chapter. Guided by Athena herself, the ultimate irony, wouldn't you say, and aided by the reflective shield of Athena and the winged sandals of Hermes, Perseus approached Medusa's lair. He did not face her directly, for even the gods feared her gaze. Using the shield's reflection, he found her in her sleep, and with a single swift stroke, ended her cursed life. From her severed neck sprang Pegasus, the winged horse, and Chrysaor, the golden giant, children she conceived with Poseidon during the very act that led to her damnation. Even in her death, her suffering bore fruit, symbols of her complicated and painful legacy. Perseus, of course, used Medusa's head as a weapon, turning his enemies to stone, before ultimately presenting it to Athena, who affixed it to her Aegis shield, a goddess proudly displaying the very symbol of her own injustice. The tale of Medusa is more than just a monster story. It is a profound exploration of victim blaming, the abuse of power, and the devastating consequences of divine ego. It forces us to question, is a being truly monstrous if their horror is a manifestation of their suffering? So, when you next encounter the image of Medusa with her terrifying snakes and petrifying stare, remember the story beneath the surface. Remember the beautiful priestess, the brutal violation, and the cruel, unjust curse that transformed her into the very monster she never chose to be. Medusa's tale serves as a timeless reminder that judgment should be tempered with understanding, and that sometimes the true monsters are not those with scales and fangs, but those who wield power without empathy. She forces us to ask, who truly holds the guilt in this ancient tragedy? What are your thoughts on Medusa's fate? Did Athena act justly? Share your perspective in the comments below. If you were captivated by this story and wish to uncover more hidden truths behind the world's most enduring legends, make sure to like this video and subscribe to Timeless Tales. And don't forget to ring that notification bell so you never miss another journey into the heart of history's most compelling stories. Join us next time as we delve into another forgotten narrative, another timeless tale.